Okay, well, I'm going to hike the Thornapple Creek segment today, and I got to take this road walk this way for 0.9 miles before you get to the segment, so I'm going to get after that. I just finished leaving my bike over there at the Dell's segment parking lot, so now I just have to get going on this hike. It's just goes down a little ways here on this county road. There's a bridge over a river, but we turn before we get there. And then I'm on a smaller road for about 0.8 of a mile. There's that nice new bridge they put in over the Eau Claire River. And then we're going to take a left here at Thornapple Creek Road and go down that way for a while. Well, it's kind of a nice day for a walk. It's supposed to get every day a little hotter and more humid, but just finished a few days of rain, and so it feels pretty humid till that burns off. I think it's only supposed to get up to like 79 or 80 today, so it's only like 9:30 in the morning right now. Oh, here comes a car. About 9:30 in the morning, so it's only like 66 degrees now. That's just pleasant for walking, especially when I get to these shady spots. There's some question about whether or not the trail is open up ahead. Well, Thornapple Creek Road turns here, it goes east, and I believe the Thornapple Creek segment starts right in here. There's the sign. Let's see what it says. It's kind of muddy right here. That's any indication. Well, it says trail conditions ahead, wet and overgrown, alternative Thornapple Creek Road to Gold Dust Road available. It's closed in the fall for hunting. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like a trail. It looks pretty in there, but, and with this wind, the bugs really aren't bothering me. I dressed for going in this woods here because I thought it'd be wet, so I got my muck boots on, which are very comfortable. Muck brand boots there. I've worn them for like a 4-mile hike before, and they've been good. But we'll see. I also wore my hard hat because it ventilates well, and I can get the bug net over it if I need it, and the net doesn't touch my skin, so they can't bite through it. Okay, now we're turning a corner here. Oh, it goes along this field. Yeah, here we go. I don't know, so far I like it. Pretty nice. I checked and I didn't have any ticks crawl on me. Of course, my pants are treated with permethrin, but so they should die when they hit it, but they're pretty tough, so I don't know. Alright, well, they're here. See another arrow coming up. Those kind of arrows are usually snowmobile trail arrows, but different parts of the trail, that actually means the trail turns. So I see more yellow blazes down this way, so that's probably correct. It looks like we're headed downhill, so I'm guessing this is where maybe it'll get a little mushy or something. The ground is soft because we've had a lot of rain, but I haven't really had to walk through any water yet. I see some tall grass, and I'm guessing, oh, there's a little bit of water right there. Guess we gotta cross this. I'm good for about a foot deep with these muck boots and the definitely in the muck right now. So we'll see. See, you sink down a little bit here. If I can get across this, I see another sign over there and it goes back into the woods. So I think this will be doable. Oh, look at, there's even a boardwalk here. I think what I've come across here is Thornapple Creek. Look at that, it's flowing pretty good. Hopefully I can get across it here somewhere. It's like that might be the spot there with those logs. I'm going to take a look up here first. It's almost jumpable, but not quite. Yeah, it's pretty deep there. I'm going to go back to these logs and see if I can get across right there. It looks pretty slippery, but it's like other people have gone this way. Okay, time to shut down. I'll give you the report. Well, I made it across. I ended up not using the log because it looked slippery and I couldn't step onto it. Oh, look at those rocks. I could have used the rocks. They look slippery too, but it's narrow enough here that long enough legs I was able to just jump across. Okay, let's head into the woods and see what we got. A lot of rocks in the ground here. I thought maybe they were placed to step on, but I think it's just glacial till that's exposed. We'll see. It looks pretty clear sailing from here, though. I think I heard that there's a part of it that the trail that follows the power line, which would be cleared, and might be high grass there too, but I still haven't seen a tick, so I'm happy about that. And I thought I'd have to wear my bug net and leather gloves in here, but I haven't had many mosquitoes at all. Maybe they all got washed away in the rain. I don't think so. Okay. Well, I would say it was definitely worth hiking through here instead of the alternate, which is just a road. This is beautiful. This is the kind of stuff you hike the trail to see. Oops, stepped on a rock. Today is June 25th, 2019. And like I say, I sure wouldn't have guessed it would be this nice in here this time of the year, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it and I'm hiking it. Alright, here it looks like we're coming to the power line, and the trail turns, probably follows it for a while. What's this here? Hiker information. Oh, it's just to warn you not to walk in the private land during the hunting season. That's a nice setup they got there. If you were coming from this direction, you'd have to turn around and go back to Gold Dust Road, which on my old map, the 2014 map, says Partridge Road, but it must have been changed to Gold Dust here in the past few years. Oh, that's interesting. They got a wooden post and a carbonite post. Oh, one's for the no ATVs and others for the trail. Yeah, without this sign here, you'd think you go straight into the woods there, but here we go. Oh, we only go a little ways and then we turn. See that next post up there? Yeah, I thought, you know, you hear horror stories. I thought I heard that the grass under the power lines is like 8 feet high or something, but I suppose it's early in the season, and maybe it's been weed whacked, I don't know. I know they do occasionally weed whack it, but it looks about the same height on the trail as it does off the trail, so guessing it hasn't been weed whacked. Oh, it turns the opposite way that I thought. Huh. Well, I guess we wind around in here for a while. We'll see. So the trail led back into the woods, and it looks like there's a great big down tree, but fortunately it fell off the trail. Stay away from that in case it decides to break off or something. So you never know what you're going to run into on the trail. See, if you're hiking alone or with people, you should be making some noise so that the wildlife can get the heck out of there if they need to, so you don't run into them, surprise them. What's this here now? Looks like another tree root deal. Yeah, it's an old one. Kind of, well, I don't know how old, but kind of, oops, it's pretty bumpy here. Must have had some storms in here at one point. I guess everywhere has that. We'll just keep going. It's nothing that's stopping us so far. Well, I'm kind of glad I'm in the woods walking through the muck instead out in the sun. Looks like it gets under the power lines there. It gets a little deeper out there, so I'm glad I'm not out there. But look at here. This must be Thornapple Creek again. This time there's some handy rocks to step on, so shouldn't have any trouble crossing. Well, the trail came back out of the woods under the power lines here, and it was marked a little bit. There's a blaze back there where it came from. And it seems like there's a path here, so I'm just going to take this path for a while, and if it starts to get where I don't think it's going to go bring me where I need to be, I'll take a look at gut hooks and see if oops, big depression here. Make sure I'm still on the trail. But yeah, it looks like people have been walking here, so yeah, they may have been checking their gut hooks, who knows. But I think it goes back, back into the woods, maybe up ahead here, because I know it doesn't follow the power line forever. Looks like the power line turns to the right, and I know the trail kind of veers to the left, and will eventually get on fire road, a fire road access, fire access road. There you go. And that goes all the way to the end. So just keep an eye out for a arrow, and that's where we'll turn. Of course, this could be a game path, so I may be way off. Maybe I better check my gut hooks. Well, I guess I looked at gut hooks sooner than I need to. I am right on the trail, and I can see way up there on that post there's a yellow blaze. See that? Yeah, I should be able to see that. So that's where I'm going to head. One of the flowers that I've seen a lot of today are these kind of orange, I don't know what the official name for them is, but the scientific name, but I always knew them as Indian paintbrushes. I don't know what they're supposed to be called, but when I was a kid, that's what they were called. All right. Well, looks like we're gonna head back into woo, look at there. Is that a turkey? Yeah, it was a turkey. That was kind of neat. Poor guy scared him. Anyway, here's where we go back into the woods. I imagine this is another warning. Hey, I can sign up for this one. It's just a trail map. Alright. Well, when I was reading the other entries in the logbook from a couple weeks ago or a week ago, it said something about I was just about to jump across and then I noticed the bridge. Well, maybe back there when I crossed the Thornapple Creek there the first time when it was pretty deep and I jumped across it, maybe there was a bridge and I just wasn't exactly on the trail. I was on the path where people were going, but maybe a little farther down or up the river there was a bridge. I guess I'll never know because I'm not going back now, but if you hike that, maybe you'll want to check that out before you take the leap, the risk of a leap. So, let's get back to the trail. So it looks like this is probably fire access road. Look at this spot. Looks like something was laying down here. Maybe a deer spent the night laying there. It's all matted down. But yeah, I mean, this is the width of a road, and of course it's not an everyday road, but it looks like it's cleared wide enough for a road, and this may be the fire access road. Or maybe it's access to the power line, I don't know. Who knows? But eventually we'll come to Gold Dust Road and cross that, and that's where the alternate feeds back into the trail. And then I think the last mile going south of the trail is along that fire access road, and pretty easy walk and open space. Hopefully shaded still, but we'll see. Well, that must have been a snowmobile trail I was on, and because there were some arrows for snowmobiles and curve ahead and stuff. But anyways, eventually came to a corner. Ice Age Trail turned onto this straight road going straight south, so this has got to be the fire access road. Up until this point it was pretty mucky, a lot of water going across the whole road, and if you had just regular boots you could probably kind of get around it, but it was easier with the muck boots. But here it's, other than the wet grass, it's pretty high and dry, and a couple guys and a kid came along in an ATV, and they said, yeah, it's good going from here south. So I guess I got through the worst of it. But I asked him if there was a bridge across the Thornapple Creek, and he said he didn't, not that he knows of. So, but he's on ATV. Maybe he never hiked it, I don't know. Anyways, I'm about a quarter mile from Gold Dust Road. So, and then the trail goes on for another mile. So I got about a mile and a quarter to go, and it'll be all easy peasy. So here's the gate at the old Partridge, Gold Dust Road. There's a lock on the gate. The guy, either it's fake locked or the guy had a key that had the ATV. It's like the same sign that we saw before. Same as the one we saw before. Well, anyway, I'm done with that part of the trail that has an alternate that I didn't take. I'm glad I went ahead and did the regular segment instead of the alternate, because the alternate would have been just a road walk, and that's fine, but this was much prettier and much more of an adventure. So I'm glad I did that. Ooh, look at these ferns. These are pretty. Yeah. Gotta stop and smell the roses once in a while. Look at that big boulder. Looks like a puddle coming up. I was gonna remind everybody, don't forget to drink your water. Whoops, where is it? Especially on a day where it's hot, you're sweating a lot. It's easy to overheat and dehydrate if you don't kind of force yourself to have water. You know, this is a typical mess to get around, but we'll do it without much problem. Okay. Well, the trail emptied out onto this field to go across, and looks like the planting's already done. Looks like a pretty nice farm here. I don't see any farmers. You know what they say, if he's a good farmer, he's outstanding in his field, but I don't see anybody, so well, we'll keep going. We'll plow through. Oh, we're coming to the end of the trail. It says stop ahead. That will be County Road N that we stop at. And that's the end of the segment. But interesting, back this way, there's a cell tower, and then if you can see behind it is a forest fire lookout tower. And they're kind of both in a row from here, but that's what that is. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's it for today.